And the tide rolled away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Well, I'm sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Do 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 There you go.
Fantastic.
A little boat song for you.
Travel
Go down to
with
New
the
Orleans,
Stephensons.
out on those areas, you'll see a lot of them there, and they're all busy every day. You can always get work in New Orleans working the docks. That's what friends of mine that went down there when they were in college, they would. That's where they pick up work. Either that or working on shrimp boats, like Bubba Gump. You know?
Tell us who you are and what your phone number is.
What's that?
Tell us who you are and what your phone number is.
Well, I won't tell you my phone number, but I'll tell you who I am. I'm Rick Marksberry.
Oh, Rick, how you doing? John Stephenson.
John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. I like to do a lot of songs about rambling, so I guess I'm a transportation-oriented folk singer. Here's one by a guy who was a steamboat captain, or not a captain, but he got a license to pilot steamboats because of this next song that I'm going to play. Made him so rich, and he could retire from anything, and he spent time on the Delta Queen, the Mississippi Queen, different ones like that. He got his license to pilot steamboats, and when he passed away in Nashville, they named a little bend around him, Hartford Bend, because it's John Hartford is the guy that wrote this next song. A little thing called Gentle on My Mind. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That tends to make me leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. It's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds, and the ink stains that have dried up on some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought they fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world would not be cursing or forgetting Thanksgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving along the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother cause she turned, I was gone, heading off to New Orleans. From in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking along the back road by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. Well, I dipped my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My old beard a ruffling coal pile and a dirty hat full of woe across my face. Through cup tins around a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. On my mind. That's a John Hartford tune for you.
Fantastic.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'll
Right
tell
here
you what,
at
I'm
Colonial
going to
Gardens.
do another song that Glenn Campbell, that was also a Glenn Campbell, Glenn Campbell had the hit, but John Hartford wrote the song, so I'm going to do another, work this up here and do a song for you. Glenn did is back in the 60s. It's a traveling song, it's another transportation song.
Right here at Colonial Gardens, where the food's great and the music's pleasant and very beautiful.
By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll find the note that I left hanging on her front door. Well, she'll laugh when she reads the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I left that girl so many times before. By the time I make out the curtain, she'll be working. She'll probably stop at lunch and give me a call. But she'll just hear that old phone keep on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call out my name real low, and she'll cry just to think that I'd really leave her. Though time and time I tried to tell her so, just didn't know that I would really go. I would really go. Campbell tune by the time I get to Phoenix. I'm going to do a song that's a story. It's not a traveling song, but it's a song about a guy who lets his better half spend too much money. The lady, it's a story of long ago. It happened probably 100 years ago, and the wife had a real penchant for expensive things. And so old Bill, his name was Bill Morgan. So this is a song called My Name is Morgan, but it ain't JP. Now a man named William Morgan took his gal to see a play. On the journey homeward, they stopped in a small cafe. After they were seated, Liza grabbed the bill of fare. Then she went and ordered everything that was written there. Now Bill said, I know you're hungry, girl, but I don't like to squeal. Who do you expect is gonna pay for this here meal? You better lose that champagne appetite. We're only getting beer tonight. My name is Morgan, but it ain't JP. My name is Morgan, but it ain't JP. There are no banks on Wall Street that belong to me. For me plenty long, you sure got the initials wrong. My name is Morgan, but it ain't JP. Now Bill, he married Liza, thinking he could change his way. But what she did to William, well, I'm most ashamed to say. Every day that she goes shopping, she buy everything she sees. And what she couldn't pay for, she had sent home COD. Now one day 6 delivery wagons pulled up to Bill's door. Asked if he'd accept the goods while they went back for more. Didn't take Bill very long to grab his hat and coat. When Miss Liza, she returned, she found this little note. My name is Morgan, but it ain't JP. You must think I own a railroad company. Although you know me plenty long, you sure got the initials wrong. My name is Morgan, but it ain't JP. My name is Morgan, but it ain't JP.
Oh, Skip.
There are no Texas oil wells that belong to me. Although you've known me plenty long, you sure got
Oh,
the
Skip.
initials wrong. My name is Morgan, but it ain't JP.
Oh, Skip.
A little song about overspending your credit cards.
Oh, Skip.
That's called My Name
Oh,
is
Skip.
Morgan, but it ain't JP.
Oh, Skip.
All righty, I'm gonna. We got any Johnny Cash fans here?
Yep.
People like Johnny Cash? All right. My friend has an Irish group that works out of Nashville, Tennessee, and they go over every year. They go over twice a year to the British Isles. And they're real big over there. Their music gets played on the radio over in Britain and Scotland and Ireland and all that. And the thing that they really love, they love Johnny Cash's music. So my friend incorporated some Johnny Cash.
You doing okay?
He took an Irish fiddle song.
Are you doing okay?
And this girl's playing this Irish fiddle tune, and the whole band's playing along. And then my friend comes in, he sings Ring of Fire, because it's in the same key, and they're doing this Ring of Fire in this Celtic fiddle song. It shot up big on the charts over in Ireland, of all places. So here's a little thing that Johnny wrote called Folsom Prison Blues. Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on. Well, that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. Now when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, Always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Since I'm only one guitar, I would normally do a lead here, but since I'm only one player, it's going to sound weird if I quit playing the rhythm and start playing the lead. So we'll just go on to the next verse. There's probably folks eating in those fancy dining cars, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. I knew I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Okay, now I wrote my own verse here for Folsom. And this is when California last year passed a law that you weren't allowed to use soda straws, plastic straws. And if you were caught with a plastic straw, it was like a $500 fine. So I wrote a little verse about that. Here it goes. Well, they threw me into Folsom doing 29 to life. Got caught with a plastic straw having a soda with my wife. Now I'm doing hard time. Jerry Brown is killing me. That old Governor Moonbeam, he won't even pardon me. Well, they freed me from this prison. If that railroad car was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to be. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. A little Johnny Cash for you. Can't do a show without doing some Johnny Cash. So,
Mr. Marksberry,
I
Colonial
wanted to get asked
Gardens,
about that.
travels with the Stephensons. 859-750-0000.
Here's another rambling song. And this one you all heard because Kenny Rogers did this song. One of his most popular songs that he's had. We'll get a drink of water here.
Hi there.
It's one called The Gambler. So here's another New Orleans connection. You know, all gamblers like to go to New Orleans and try their chance at the big one, at the Big Easy, as they call it, which is a gambling title as well. So here's a little thing by Kenny Rogers. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, took up with the gambler, we were both too tired to sleep. So we took turns staring out the window at the darkness, till boredom overtook us, he began to speak. He said, son, I made a living out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. But if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle. He drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette, asked before I lied. Then the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you better learn how to play it right. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Now every gambler knows about the secret to surviving, knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. 'Cause every card's a winner, every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished, he turned back toward the window, crashed out a cigarette, drifted off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, that gambler, he broke even, and in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice to be here with you this evening.
Well, appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate y'all being around here. And
Rick Marksberry, right?
correct.
Where are you from, Rick?
Florence.
Lawrence, Kentucky.
Yeah, I live right, not very far from here, about maybe a mile in a straight line from here.
Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition of godly principles.
There you go, absolutely. Now this next guy that sang this song, I never got to meet, but I played with about 3 or 4 members of his band. The man died in 1997, and every year they have a memorial for him out in Aspen, Colorado, and I'm talking about John Denver. And so I never met John, but I played with some of the guys in his band, about 3 or 4 of them. And here's one of John's tunes for you. A traveling song. This is about truck driving. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulder. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or so away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road, he's barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. It's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, there's all the news to tell him how you spend your time. What's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday, sunshine made her cry, and you felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. For the time that I can lay this tired old body down, feel your fingers, brother, soft up on me. The kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make this house a home. Like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, the light in your eyes, it makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes it's so far, feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Oh, yes, it is. Sometimes it's so far, feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home again.
Beautiful, beautiful,
All right, some
beautiful.
John Denver music for you.
Beautiful, beautiful. What do you think, Skip? You like it pretty well?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Nice to be here with you today.
Glad you're here.
Here at Colonial Gardens, where the food's great and the music's greater.
Thank you. What's better than one John Denver song? At least one more.
Yeah.
This is one of John's more favorite, famous tunes, and it's and again, this is also a traveling song, and you know, all roads lead to New Orleans, Memphis, and Nashville. You can't just be in one part of the South without having an inclination to see what's on the other end of the road. So this is a
right.
traveling song. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place. You know it, sing it. I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning, she calls me, the radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country road, Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, sing it with me now if you know it. Country road, take me home
To the place
I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, oh, take me home. Down country road, oh, take me home. Down country road.
Rick Marksberry here at the Colonial Gardens. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition to godly principles. Brought us some hometown music here today.
I have to go. I enjoyed this.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I grew up with this music.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes two of us. I love this stuff. I'm, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's what I grew up
And that's my
with.
brother. That's my brother Gerald sitting over there with that lady, and he used to have the Whosoever Will band.
Who? What?
That gentleman over there, that's my brother in the hat.
What band did he have?
Had the Whosoever Will band with Randy Wallace and Gerald Stephenson and the Robinson Family Singers. You probably heard of them. That's my sister and brother-in-law. Played all over the United States with 4 Greyhound buses and
Oh, wow.
2
Do you know
semi-tractor
Carolyn
tail. Who?
A piano player named Carolyn Hill.
Yes, I do.
Carolyn's a good friend of mine, and she.
Oh, wonderful.
She did a lot of those, did a lot of those gigs
Yeah.
with the Ball family.
The Ball family, yes, she does a great job. I
Yeah,
sang with the
she's-
Ball family myself. 16
really?
tons in my old Kentucky home.
I'll be done.
Yeah, I've sang it in every county in the state of Kentucky.
Oh, man. Well, you've been around, sir, I have to say. Yeah.
Well, I used to be superintendent of education for the state many years ago.
That's where I'm at. That's where
1992, yeah.
I'll be done. Okay.
I'm gonna go back over and sit
Well,
with
it's
my
an
brother
It's
there.
an honor to play for you. Play for all of you.
Yeah,
It's
an honor to be here with you. We'll put this on Travels with the Stephensons television show.
I guess you took my picture and half done.
Yeah. Nice to be here with you all tonight.
Did you get pictures of the ladies
I
behind
got
you?
pictures of you sitting there.
No, not me, the ones behind me.
Yeah.
Could you tell that? Well, I'm just glad you
He's a good singer.
Well, I know he is. I heard him there. He's a little bit off on some of what I've learned of him. He's good. Yeah, he's good.
It's nice to be here with my brother Gerald Stephenson. And what's your name?
Patsy Carol Bullock.
Patsy Carol
Bullock.
Bullock.
Yeah, B-U-L-L-O-C-K.
B-U-L-L-O-C-K.
Patsy Carol. I was Patsy Carol Burton, B-Y-R-N.
A wonderful Christian lady and a good friend of my brother Gerald.
Yes. Lived in Florence.
And we helped find his hat for him.
Oh, I thought that was Nancy. Nancy didn't pull it. He said, well, that's his cat right there.
Right.
She's gone. She's there. I said, Nancy, she went.
Here at Colonial Gardens.
Boy, I tell you, it's snowing out there.